We're starting the show in our Artist Corner with watercolor artist and illustrator Amy Wike. Amy offers classes throughout the summer, and she's here today to show us just how fun it is. Hi, Amy.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So first, tell us about your artwork and your style.
Sure, so I'm primarily a watercolor artist. I do a little bit of digital illustration for my freelance work, and there's not necessarily one subject matter that I focus on. I more like to say that my inspiration comes from small joys and finding delight in the everyday. So mostly I'm just hoping people see a lot of energy and life and vibrant colors.
Oh yes, they're very colorful, very beautiful. And you teach classes. Tell us about those.
I do, yes. So I regularly teach classes at Bear Lick Brewing on Alberta and at the Paladins League on Fremont, and a few other one-offs here and there. But with that in mind, we're gonna do a very quick demo together to give you a taste. They're very beginner friendly. We're really just trying to get you acquainted with what's unique about the medium.
Yes, I was gonna say, because I'm not an artist.
Yes.
So you have people coming in who have no experience.
Honestly, it's even better if you don't. Okay. We're gonna go over the real intro stuff. So what we're gonna start out with is we'll look at 3 different ways to get paint onto the page. And the first one is called wet on dry. That is the most basic. It's what you think of when you think of painting. So to do that, we're going to get our brush a little wet, pick up any color you like. We're gonna paint this orca here, so, you know, you can Lisa Frank it. I'm gonna pick up some black. And once you've got some water on your brush, you just start filling in the area that you want.
I didn't get mine wet enough at all.
Oh, so this one is just,
there we go.
Yeah, just spreading out your paint into the areas that you want to paint. It's very straightforward, not a lot of questions about that one. The next technique is called wet on wet, and that's better for areas that you want the water to flow around, let the colors intermingle a bit.
Oh, got it, okay.
So
kind of like your sunset here.
That's exactly what we're gonna do together. So to start that one out, we're going to pick up just plain water with a clean brush, and you're just gonna put clear water on the page, get it nice and soupy.
Okay.
And we're not trying to fill in the whole sky, just kind of a few lines there. And once you've got that good and wet, you're gonna pick up your first color. Since we're doing a sunset, I'm gonna do a little bit of pink. You can follow your heart on the color.
Yeah, I love the bright pink action here.
And we'll drop a few lines just to demonstrate that you can see the paint really starts to run around and wants to fill in all the areas that the water is.
Mine doesn't quite look like Amy's, but that's okay.
Well, we'll introduce the second color and see what happens.
Okay.
Pick a second color, clean off your brush, and do a color that's maybe a little bit darker so you can see the contrast. I'm gonna pick up some orange. And once that's on your brush, you're gonna just daub it around into a few different areas. And the difference here is that I made mine really soupy.
Okay.
So you could add a little bit more just water onto that, and it would help it run around a bit more. And then the final technique we're gonna look at is called dry brush, excuse me. And for that one, we're gonna clean off our brush. Oh wait, hold on. First we gotta add a little bit of water to the color we're gonna use. We're gonna put it in some blue.
Okay.
So we need to get a little bit of paint ready in that pot. And once there's a few daubs in there, we're gonna clean off our brush all the way. And this is dry brush, so you're gonna daub it a few times on your napkin. I like to kind of squeegee mine off. So it's just a little bit damp. And then we'll lightly dot our brush into that blue. And I'm gonna make some splashes here.
Oh.
Quick little daubs. And the difference you're gonna see there is that that paint is really not gonna go anywhere that your brush didn't go. We have different amounts of water, so it's gonna look a few different ways, but often you'll still see the brush stroke, and this is a nice kind of final texture element. That's a quick and dirty.
Well, I gotta tell you, even that little bit was super fun, so I can see that your classes are fun. Amy also does commissions. I mean, so if you've got a pet or whatever you want painted, she can do that for you. And you're gonna be at markets all this summer for maybe people who wanna go the easy way and, you know, buy one of your portraits as opposed to make their own. So where can they get that schedule and find out where you're gonna be at the different markets this summer?
On my website, there is a handy dandy tab that is just markets and classes all on one page. So you'll see all the dates. They're scheduled through the end of the year, so you got plenty to choose from.
Awesome, yes, and this was super fun. And you provide the paints and the picture and everything if someone's taking a class?
You bet. You can bring your own supplies for a lighter fee, or I will provide everything for you.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming today. This was fun.
Thank you, I appreciate it.